Okay, so I got those 4 bolts in place, or actually those 8 bolts in place. I just went through and I finger tight, went across so that the brackets on top come down nice and flat. I removed this sunshade. I'm going to show you why in a minute. But the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take a level. I got this one. It's a very inexpensive tool. I'm just going to set this on top of here. And I want to make sure it's in the middle when I do it. And as I look over, again, these are just finger tight now. I'm going to gently turn this tube. Oh, these are finger tight. They seem to be holding nicely. Loosen this up just a hair. I want them to grab just a little bit so it's not sliding around. Let's see if I can get that to spin a hair. And what I'm going to do is just going to center up the bubble on my level. And that's nice and easy. So while I'm looking at the level, I'm going to finger tighten the upper right hand corner. Then I'm going to go to the lower left. Upper left. And the lower right. Just finger tight for now. And then I'm going to go and bring the outsides up to par. Now the scope's not going to move. And I'm nice and level center. Next I'm going to take my torque wrench. Gotta have a torque wrench. Gonna double check my fitting size. That one. That's not it either. Probably gonna be the last one. That's gonna work. What I'm gonna do first is I'm gonna crisscross again. I'm gonna set the tops to 16 inch-pounds of torque. I'm gonna start in the upper left-hand corner. Don't want to click it yet. I'm gonna go to the lower right. Lower left. And the upper right. We'll come back to the upper left. Tighten it until I feel a click. Lower right. Lower left, upper right, and we're going to go ahead and do the outsides. Again, I'm going to crisscross. That's going to help keep the tube level. Almost done. The last adjustment we're gonna make would be with a ratcheting socket. And I'm gonna lock these two bolts down to the upper receiver using the ratcheting socket. I'm gonna make my adjustment and we'll lock this at about 30 foot-pounds. I've seen as high as 80 foot-pound of torque allowance for these, but I haven't had one come off at 30 foot-pound or loosen up. So we'll make that final adjustment. We'll be ratcheting this in again till we hear a lock, that clicking sound. And the last thing I want to do is I'm going to take just a hair more grease. I'm going to grease the outside threads of my sunshade. So that when I install it, it shouldn't squeak at us anymore. Just gonna kind of run it home one time. Back it out, let that grease get around on those threads. And that should help protect them. All right. Next, I'm actually going to install this on a 308. We're going to head to the range and we'll see how she does. Appreciate you tuning in. Again, it's 0 meters, reviewing the Pinty 4x16x40. Next, we're going to take it to the range.